Ever feel like you're juggling flaming swords on a unicycle during an earthquake? You're doing everything, answering emails, solving problems, putting out fires like you're the human version of a fire extinguisher, but at the end of the day, your to-do list looks at you like, cute try, champ. Yeah, been there. Too often. And that's what we're diving into today. Why doing more might actually be what's holding you back, and how pressing pause could be the most productive thing you do all week. I get it. That sounds illegal in hustle culture, like I'm telling you to betray your inner overachiever. But hang on. What if the secret sauce to actually getting ahead is less frantic scrambling and a lot more intentional movement?
The video you just watched is a demo. It's one of the stick figure styles I created specifically for my community members. As you might already know, I've built over 200 stick figure styles just like the one you saw on screen. And right now, I can confidently say that I can create videos in any of those styles. And not just create them, but actually make them go viral using my method. At this point, I'm able to generate 1,000 images in under 15 minutes. And that's more than enough to make a high-quality video for your channel. Of course, you don't need to join the community to do this. I believe the free content in this video, combined with your own skills, could be more than enough for you to learn and start making great videos by yourself. But if you're a complete beginner, or you've already tried joining communities but still can't grow your channel, if you're still struggling with editing skills, or feel like you're missing something, then honestly, I don't think there's any other community out there that can help you succeed on YouTube the way this one can. My main goal with this community is not about getting more people in. It's about helping the right people win. I care about quality, not quantity. Every member should find a clear path to success. Not just getting views, but building real income from YouTube, turning your channel into a personal brand, or even a full-time business. And I'm going to teach you everything. All my real skills, all the strategies I've tested, everything I know. Now, back to the video. Let's talk about how to actually create a stick figure video like the demo you saw at the beginning. And yes, I'm going to help you do it. But to get there, you'll need to go through everything we cover in this video. That includes how to write the script, how to generate stick figure images, how to create insanely good voiceovers, and how to edit everything together to make it feel truly high quality for your audience. But don't skip video now. Before we get into all of that, I want to talk about something more important. Why most people fail when trying to create stick figure videos. And this part, it's actually more crucial than anything else I've talked about, because this is where most people fail and they don't even realize it. I've gone through so many channels now, and I see the same pattern again and again. People think they can just copy ideas, generate a voiceover, drag it onto Canva, reuse free assets from the libraries that millions of people are using every day, and slap together some basic, repetitive stick figure animations. Let's be real. Productive Peter and a few others have found massive success using the stick figure style. His channel is only 5 months old, has just 54 videos, and has already hit over 10 million views. That's an insane result, one everyone would love to have. Or take Wise Joe. His first video went up just 4 months ago, and now the channel has over 100,000 subscribers and more than 4 million views. That's impressive, no doubt. But here's the thing. If every channel using stick figures could get results like Productive Peter or Wise Joe, then honestly, channels like MrBeast's wouldn't even stand out. I completely understand why those channels went viral, and also why your channel might be shadow banned or stuck with very few views. And now I'm going to share just a few of the many reasons I've figured out. First, a harsh truth. The more people copy these viral channels, the worse the results get. When thousands of beginners are copying the same content, repeating the same structure, using the same style and the same animations, while gurus keep hyping them up, it's a race to the bottom. And let's be honest, most of the videos people copy are very low quality. YouTube's algorithm knows that. It can tell when a video is poor, and it simply chooses not to push it. That's why you're not growing. Second, audience mismatch. Productive Peter is a channel based in the UK. British viewers love that particular style. But are you sure your audience will love it too? Personally, I'm not even that into Productive Peter's style. I prefer the vibe of Wise Joe. But to be honest, I've never watched more than a minute of any of their videos. I just study their structure to create content. And that's the point. You're copying the format, but you don't understand your own audience. You're guessing, not creating from a place of clarity. That's a big reason why so many new channels fail right from the start. Another thing, these videos actually have a lot more motion than you might realize. There's a real rhythm to how the scenes flow, a constant sense of movement that keeps the viewer engaged, even if it's subtle. They're far from static or boring. Every part is crafted to hold attention and guide the viewer through the message without ever feeling flat. If you're just creating static videos with stick figures standing still the whole time, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot. That kind of content goes completely against the YouTube algorithm. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to share with you today. Now, let's actually get into it. The first part of this process is all about script writing, and for that, we're going to start with ChatGPT. I've already shown my community how to build a complete script template, one that works for any length on any topic. But in this video, I'm going to show you a quick and simple method for copywriting a great script fast. Here's what I do. I go to ChatGPT and type, I want to create a totally different script in the same style as this. Then I paste my current script underneath, and just like that, in a few seconds, I've got a completely new version of my existing script, but written in the same tone and flow. You can use this method for almost any topic. One of my favorite prompt templates goes like this. Write a short, 150 to 200 words, punchy spoken word style script in a conversational, witty, and introspective tone. Then just plug in your topic. For example, I used, learn to rest so well it makes you dangerous. To make it even better, add key phrases like, give a relatable description of what that feels like in daily life. Or use a casual, reflective tone that feels like you're pulling the curtain back on something we all experience but rarely say. And one of the most important ones, keep the pacing snappy, sentences short, and use line breaks to control rhythm. When you build prompts like that, creating quality scripts becomes incredibly fast and easy. Once you get your script, take a moment to review it. Honestly, a quick review is usually enough, because in my experience, ChatGPT gets it 90% right, especially when you give it a good prompt. But if it's the intro script, you spend more time on that. You need your hook to be sharp and engaging. That part is really worth the extra effort. Once your script is ready, just copy it and drop it into ElevenLabs or any good voiceover tool you're using. Right now, ElevenLabs has just updated their interface and features, and it looks much better. When you go to the site, you can click on Trending Voices. And right at the top, I saw a male voice under the category Narrative and Story. Just click on that. Let's listen to the sample now.
Hey, it's Brad. Add this voice to make tutorials, news, and documentaries sound clear, confident, and effortlessly cool.
I think that voice sounds good, so I just click Add to Voice List to save it. If you want to find similar voices, you can click View Similar, and you'll see a list of voices that have the same tone or style. You're free to test out any of those voices if you want. I think it's a pretty useful feature. For example, I also found another voice I really like, Ryan Wells.
Ryan Wells brings stories to life with clarity and warmth. With soothing tones, engaging narration, and natural versatility, this voice delivers.
So I click on his profile, then click Add Voice to add him to my voice list too. Now, I go back to the text-to-speech feature to test the voices. To test faster and save on cost, I'll trim the script down a bit and just use a short section. Let's click Generate Speech and see how the voice sounds.
Trying to out-hustle burnout is like showing up to a boxing match with a pool noodle and expecting to win by sheer enthusiasm. You're swinging, you're sweating, you're smiling through gritted teeth like, this is fine, I'm fine, everything's fine.
Now I'm testing another female voice I found in my list. Since male voices are so commonly used, switching to a female voice might be a great way to make your channel stand out.
Trying to out-hustle burnout is like showing up to a boxing match with a pool noodle and expecting to win by sheer enthusiasm. You're swinging, you're sweating, you're smiling through gritted teeth like, this is fine, I'm fine, everything's fine.
This voice is really good too, right? But I think that's enough for the voiceover part. Let's move on to the more exciting section, the part I know most of you are here for, how I generate these consistent stick figure character images using ChatGPT. And you know what? Right now, using batch processing, I can generate 1,000 images in just 15 minutes. But of course, to make that work, you need to craft the perfect prompts. Otherwise, you could end up wasting a lot of money. I explain and review all of this in detail inside my community. For now, I'm heading back to ChatGPT and using this prompt to generate the next batch of images. Create a portrait image, then paste in my full character description. For now, I want a cheerful stick figure girl in an origami style. She has blue paper hair, an orange polka dot bow, a teal dress with floral patterns, and black stick-like arms and legs. Don't copy my stick figure. If you do, and still don't get views, don't come asking why. It's about originality and creativity. Now let's check out the result. Honestly, it looks really cool, and I love it. Always add your own creative touch. Change the style, the outfit. Make it different from what others are doing. That's what makes your content stand out. I created this purely as a demo for the tutorial. Other gurus like Zinni Studio or Grow with Kaz make tutorials mainly to farm content. And that's fine, because their goal is to get views. But I'm doing something different. My focus is on solving real problems for my audience. That mindset, creating with purpose, will take you much further. All right, next step. If I want to create more images of the same character that match my script, I'd type something like, I have the character image above and this script. Create 20 prompts that match the script exactly. Then just paste your script right after that. This method is pretty simple for me, but still powerful enough to help you generate image prompts that match your script. You'll just need to balance the number of prompts with the length of your script. For example, if your script is around 200 words, and you want each image to represent 10 words, then obviously you'll need around 20 prompts. You can build everything through ChatGPT. Here, I used a simple prompt to keep things fast. Once you get the full list of prompts, just give them a quick review. As you'll see, the prompts are short and concise, but they're still detailed enough to create solid images. I pick a random prompt, and to generate the image while keeping the same character style, you don't even need to re-upload the image. Just type into ChatGPT, please create a landscape image, then paste your prompt and press enter. That's it. ChatGPT will generate a matching stick figure image in about 30 seconds. Now let's look at the result. As you can see, the image includes all the right elements from the script: flaming swords, unicycles, earthquakes, and, of course, the character. Really cool, right? Let's try another one. This time, I'll use prompt number 11. The girl using a paper fire extinguisher on literal flaming tasks with exaggerated expressions. Just follow the same steps. Create a landscape image, then paste prompt number 11 and let ChatGPT generate the image for you. The image looks great, and technically, all the elements are still there. But if you look a bit closer, you'll notice something important. The facial expression isn't quite right. The girl still looks cheerful, even though the scene is meant to feel stressful or chaotic. That emotion mismatch goes against what the script is actually saying. Now I'll show you another demo. This time, I'll use prompt number 18. She's dancing slowly on a folded paper path with footprints behind her that spell intentional. The image quality is pretty good, clean, consistent. But again, if you pay attention, the text might say intentional or have details that don't exactly match. And once again, the girl's facial expression hasn't changed. She still looks cheerful, even when she shouldn't. But here's the truth. These kinds of issues are completely normal when you're working with AI image generation. Doing a few demos like I'm showing you here, that's one thing. But building out a full content pipeline, that's a whole different story. So here's my suggestion. Try improving your prompts. The better your prompt, the better your result. That's the key. Also, generate more image variations when needed. That helps a lot too. But yeah, I get it. Each image takes about 30 seconds to generate. And if you're doing 50 or 100 images, that's going to eat up a lot of your time. That's why my best advice? Join the community. It's going to save you time. It's going to save you money. And you'll get everything laid out for you. This week, I'm releasing a full tutorial in the community that reveals exactly how I fix these issues. That's why when it comes to editing and all the best techniques I've developed, I'm saving those for the members inside my community. The ones who are serious, the ones who are ready to learn and grow. Like I said, joining the community will save you a lot of time and money, no doubt about that. So be grateful for content like this, because I'm telling you, you won't find it anywhere else. This video might just be the ultimate stick figure animation tutorial, not just to teach you how, but to inspire you when everything else out there feels like low-effort copy-paste content farming. And I'm also sharing all my image and script generation templates. All you have to do is plug in your style and your script, and use my system to generate everything. That's how I'm able to create 1,000 images in just 15 minutes. You'll also get access to a 2-hour course where I guide you through everything: how to succeed with AI content on YouTube, how to scale, and how to stand out in a saturated space. I'm confident you won't want to miss this. And honestly, I'd be excited to see you in there. Right now, we have 17 members in the community. But it seems like some missed the follow-up email. If you're one of them, please check your inbox so you can join right away.